Welcome to our live stream of high school sports. Please note that this broadcast is produced by an independent team of sports enthusiasts, and the views, opinions, and commentary expressed are solely those of the commentators and not representative of the schools, teams, or athletes featured. While we strive for accuracy, occasional errors or misstatements may occur. This stream is intended for entertainment and educational purposes only. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the show.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Hey, you ain't never seen nothing like this. Ain't no telling how it might get. It's the hypest right here. High school sports at its finest. So many highlights, you have to rewind it. Hey, Stream City, let me just remind ya. The heart of a lion, a team full of fighters. So many stars on the field, it'll blind ya. They're giving everything they got till the time's up. Yeah, legends in the making. History is made. We just getting started. You ain't seen a thing. YSN, gotta know the name. They gon' bring the flames. They gon' do their thing. Take it to another level, don't hold back. High school, got a passion and we show that. Got the drive and you know they got the heart. Number one spot for your high school sports. Let's go for the win. Hey.
Okay, we made it. I don't know what that was. Did you see it?
No, what? I didn't see what.
I might be glitching already. That's a good sign, but we'll try to make it through. It is a Tuesday edition of the YSN Live. I'm coming at you from Casa de Yoakley, DJ Yoakley, as well as the 8-time best-selling author, the world traveler, Grammy Award-winning, Emmy Award-winning, man, myth, and legend, ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Ronald Hartley.
It's a good day to be alive, DJ.
I thought we were getting Ronald today.
Nope. Got to work on my joy. Got to be happy today. Happy day.
Were you happy last night?
No, it wasn't a fun night. Actually, it was a really good volleyball night. So you take with the good with the bad, right? You call a really good volleyball game that goes 5. You see Lainey Hour break the Crestview record for kills in a match with 46, which was just like unbelievable. Maya Flores also going off for Boardman with 34 kills. It was just awesome to see those two go hand in hand. Boardman gets the win overall in 5 sets. It was just great volleyball. So you take the good with the bad and you go, okay, Chiefs lost by 3. That sucks, but hey, good volleyball on that night too. So
the way they lost
hurt. It hurt.
Dude trips twice.
And he's still able.
Easy. I sparked that.
And he's still able to get up and run for a touchdown. That was incredible. That's just a really good play. But also, we Pat threw a pick 6 inside his own 10. It was not good. We were going to score, and that pick 6 put him in the lead 21-14. We're up 14-0. We let him score 21 unanswered. So, not clean football against a really good 4-1 Jacksonville team. We had 12 penalties. It's just not winning formula.
I blame Taylor Swift.
Yep, it's all Swift's fault.
She put out that new record about wood. Ends everything. Changes everything. Dynasty over.
That catch that Travis Hunter made on top of our guy's shoulder was pretty impressive. Like, I don't know how he got up that high, but he's like sitting on our guy's shoulder, and he's still able to make the catch and come down with it. That was pretty impressive. I think Travis Hunter might have a pretty awesome career coming up if he stays healthy. I know he got a little hammy strain last night, so hopefully he can work out that. But if he's healthy and he's able to play both sides of the ball the way he has been the first 5 weeks of the season, that could be something special.
Didn't take him off the defensive end or the defensive side?
No, I think last night he played almost 50-50. I think that they're kind of changing every week. I think like week 2 he played 50-50. Against the 49ers in week 4 he played almost all offensively. So I think they're just kind of doing it based on maybe matchups and the way that they think he can. They put him on Worthy last night, our speed guy, because they figured he's our fastest dude. So why not put our fastest corner on the Chiefs' fastest receiver? So I think it's going to be like that. Like if he matches up well with a speedy guy, then they're going to use him defensively. If they don't need him as much defensively, they'll lean on him offensively a little bit. So I think they're just able to kind of plug him in where they need to, which is pretty cool to have a player like that.
So here's the question. We saw it happen with, and we're going to get to local sports here, but I'm just interested from this standpoint because I've been thinking about this. When you look at what Shohei has done in baseball as a pitcher and a position player and getting paid to do both, essentially.
Yep.
Will Travis Hunter get that 2-contract deal?
I don't I think, like, obviously it would take him a while. He'd have to work through his rookie contract first. But I think if he established himself as kind of a legitimate two-way threat, I don't see why not. I mean, did Deion Sanders, when he did it, was he like a two-way contract? I know that's a different age of football.
Paid. I mean, he got paid. Deion got paid.
Right.
There's no doubt about it.
But, I think if you're playing him on both sides of the football, which means he's doubling his snaps that he gets, I think he would have a legitimate argument to say, hey, I'm doing double duty for you guys. I got to get a little bit more compensation. So that could be something down the pipeline. Now, the Jags don't have to worry about that for a little bit because he had, 5 years of a rookie contract before that even hits. But
yeah, he'll hold out or hold in before that.
So we'll see. I think consistency would be key. If he's able to do that consistently, he'll have a lot of leverage in that conversation.
Hey, I want to congratulate all the district champions. And heading down to state, we have Gardner Mooney going down there, as well as JFK. Yeah,
Warren JFK, absolutely.
And then Jackson Ensley from Springfield.
Poland is, I think, competing as we speak in state for their boys' side. They won district as a team last week. Their district was a little bit ahead. But I think Poland is competing right now. I got some updates this morning from Poland Athletics. So, we got some great golfers doing some big work.
And we're going to hear from Mr. Ensley from Spring here momentarily. Anthony, we have a 12:30 interview coming in. Leland Vargo of Newton Falls doing some special things on the soccer pitch.
Yeah, Newton Falls is playing in probably the toughest conference in soccer right now. The MVAC has 3 teams with double-digit wins with Crestview champion and Newton Falls on the boys' side. And Leland Vargo is a part of this Newton Falls team, currently sitting in third with an 8-2 conference record. So that tells you how good that conference is doing right now. He has 28 goals in the season. That's by far the team lead. He is just a weapon offensively for the soccer team. And he's also a pretty good baseball player. So we'll kind of allude to that a little bit and try to preview what his baseball interview would look like when we get him back in the spring, which I'm sure we will.
That'll be up at 12:30. But until then, we have one of the state qualifiers, ladies and gentlemen, from Springfield. His name, Jackson Ensley. Here he is.
Everyone, it is week 6 here at the Springfield VFW. I'm here with Jackson Ensley of the Springfield golf team. Jackson, thank you so much for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So you guys have a big match coming up. When is it, tomorrow? Or
It's on Thursday. We tee off at 8:30.
8:30 a.m.?
Yep.
Okay, so you get to skip a little bit of school?
Skip the whole day, pretty
Skip the whole
much.
day?
That's the best part about the sport we play.
So talk us through what's the match coming up?
So it's our sectional tournament, which is at Salem Hills. So if you place well enough, you can make it up to Tannehoff for districts and district to state. So hoping to just advance as a team, advance as an individual, however it is. We just want to keep moving forward.
And you played this is your 4th year. You played all 3 years of high school before this?
Yeah, this is my 4th year.
Yeah.
Went quick, but.
It's senior year, but we go. It's a big day for you coming up on Thursday because you're looking to qualify for your 4th straight year at districts. You've made it 3 previous years.
I have, yeah. So I've made it my freshman, sophomore, and junior year. My junior year, I actually tied for the medalist to make it up to Tannehoff. And that same year, I missed out on state by 2 strokes. So I'm getting close, but hopefully this is the year.
Hopefully this is your best of luck with that, and hope this is the year you break through. And we'll get back to that. But how long have you been golfing for?
I've been playing golf for a while. I would probably say 8 to 9 years. It really started with my family. Really, my mom, she played a lot of golf. My dad plays golf. My grandpa played golf. He always used to take me and my buddies would go out to Partos on Mondays, and we would play in a league. I played with Michael, and that's really where it all started. So
Just playing with some friends at a young age, and that's
yeah.
gotten you into it. And your golf game's really taken off since then. What made you decide that you wanted to start playing a little competitively and join the high school team?
Yeah, so actually in like 8th grade, our golf coach now, he was our 8th grade basketball coach, and I had found that out, and I told him like I was interested in golf and whatnot, and he's like, well, you should come out and try out for the team. So I did, and golf has always been something that I've really enjoyed, and playing for our coach, Coach Daltorio, just I really enjoyed it. Just decided to stick with it, and it's been good so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys' home course is Bedford Trails, correct?
Yeah, Bedford Trails.
Yeah. Is that one of your favorite courses to play in the section, or?
I wouldn't say it's like one of my favorites. I've definitely gotten used to it playing it for 4 years. Bedford can be difficult. They have a lot of tough greens out there, and the ball certainly rolls quite a bit out there. But I've gotten so used to it now. So
Do you think that gives you a bit of an advantage though, when you play such a tough home course, getting to play on these away courses, or?
I think definitely we have an advantage. We just beat Poland the other day. It's Poland plays at No Run. It's such a different golf course than Bedford. So and we played good that day. So yeah, the team definitely we get used to the conditions out there.
Yeah, kind of iron sharpens iron out there
Right.
with that. And now, besides Bedford Trails, if you could pick a course that you guys play routinely, or what's your favorite course that you see on the schedule? Okay, I get to go play here this year.
One of the ones I really like. It's a bit of a drive. It's Old Dutch Mill. I always enjoy going out there. It's a nice layout out.
Okay, what about that course that you like?
Greens, they roll really true, and it's not a crazy difficult golf course. You can put up some numbers there, so it's always nice.
And with the golf, obviously you have a great year and everything, but what's kind of an area of your game you think you struggle in, or it gives you some of the most difficulty out there?
I would say honestly the mental game. It's so frustrating when you do hit a bad shot. You just gotta flush it. I would say yeah, the mental game is really difficult.
Finding a way to bounce back after maybe a bad shot or a bad hole or something like that.
Right, exactly.
Absolutely. What's something that you kind of do out of the course? Maybe the ball just had a bad break. You get the one that spins the cup or something. You kind of take a second and not let your start to spiral out there.
Well, it helps that I play with my brother. This is his third. He'll be going his 4th year next year. So I've gotten the chance to play with him a lot this year, and he kind of keeps me calm out there. So I'm fortunate to be able to play with him.
Oh, that's great, getting
Yeah.
to play out there with your brother, and he plays on the team with you, so you guys spend a lot of time together. Who's the better golfer between you two?
It's pretty obvious.
Pretty obvious.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that answer. You didn't explicitly have to answer like that. Don't have to use a name. We'll just leave it at that. But it is your senior year. It's your last year playing with your brother. At least on the golf team, you have a whole lifetime getting to play
Right.
with him, though. But did that hit home to you at senior year yet?
It definitely has. It went by so quick. I'm just fortunate for all the memories that I've made. But yeah, it goes by quick. So just enjoy it. That's what I have to say. Enjoy it.
And what would be a message that you have to some of like the younger kids, maybe your brother, if he's paying attention to you right now, or
Yeah.
out there that on the team that's like that you would give to them for next year, just going forward?
Again, I would just say enjoy it. Have a lot of fun because you're a freshman and you think you have all the time in the world. It goes by so fast, in the blink of an eye. So just enjoy it. Have fun.
Yeah, and you have some family here. You wanna give them a shout out.
Yeah, so I got my grandpa, my dad, my mom, and my brother. They're all here. And then I know for a fact, even when I'm playing, my grandparents, both sets of grandparents, they don't miss a match. They're always out there spotting for balls, supporting. So it's great.
That's great to have them out there. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's fantastic. So shout out to them. Thank you, guys, Aldo, for coming out week 6 here at the VFW. We appreciate it. So it's your senior year. Kind of, what are you looking forward to most the rest of the year?
I just want to make a run. It's last year. I wanna do good on Thursday, and then at the Tannehoff districts if I qualify. I just want to make a run this year. You know, being my last year.
Yeah, absolutely, and best of luck to you with that. What's one of your favorite memories with the golf team?
I would just being around all the guys. We just had a lot of fun in the past couple years. We had a couple new freshmen this year that I played baseball with. It was really fun getting a chance to play with those guys and seeing guys just grow and develop through the program. It's been really nice, really fun.
And what are your plans after high school?
I plan on college, just keeping everything on the table right now, whether I'm going to go play golf or not, but keeping my options open for now.
Okay, yeah. So you are looking to continue playing if the opportunity were to come up?
Yeah, if the opportunity presents itself and it's the right fit, I think definitely that would be a route to go to.
Absolutely. So if you're out there watching any scouts, I know we people watching from different colleges. Take a look at this kid right here, and he'd be a great addition to any golf team looking for a player. But no, yeah, hopefully that all works out. But what would you like to go to college for, regardless?
I would have to say somewhere in the finance world.
Okay.
Kind of take after my dad. He's really inspired me in that path. So.
That's great, and best of luck to that. And
Thank you.
couple quick questions, we'll get you out of here. What's something that you like to do to prepare for the match?
So when we prepare for matches, if it's a golf course we've never played, my dad and my brother will go play the course. We'll go scout it, and then a lot of practice, hitting balls for hours and hours, and playing with my friends. They're a big part of that too. We go out and play all the time, so.
A lot of practice outside of the actual team practice, and you got to do that with golf because you get limited playing time when you're able to go practice as the team and everything like that. What's something you do in the off season to keep yourself in shape or just keep practicing? Yeah,
so we have the bunkers over in Boardman, so if I'm ever feeling the itch, I'll go over there and hit some golf balls.
Okay.
Other than that, not much. But I would say definitely going to the bunker just to kind of stay in shape.
Some range time in.
Yeah.
If you could play any course, which one would it be?
I would have to say Augusta.
Okay. I mean, that's a good answer.
Pretty good. Yeah.
You can't really top that. It's what's your favorite class at Springfield?
Carpentry.
Carpentry?
Yeah.
Okay. If you could shout out any team, who would it be?
Mr. Franklin, the carpentry teacher.
Mr. Franklin? All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Franklin. And Jackson, shout out to you. Thank you so much and good luck.
Thank you.
Thursday.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
What a great interview with Jackson, and obviously that is not the first or the last time we're going to have him on the network because he does a lot of great things, and Noah Doty's, and I think interview him again. I think he's on the slate tonight at the VFW for another interview about going to state and getting to that home mark. So he's a great kid, and he's a great interview, really, really well spoken. You can tell how much he leads that team, I think, with the way he talks about not just himself but his teammates. And golf's a hard sport to lead because it is it's centered around individual. Like when you're out there, you're focused on your game, your match, and the way you're going to score. But you also, if you're an older player like that is so successful, you have guys that look up to you. You got to lead the team, and he does a really good job focusing on his own stuff and being the individual golfer and making sure his scores are where they need to be, with also giving attention and energy to being a leader of that whole golf team.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think this is a young man. You can see him dial in during the interview, which is funny because that's what golfers do. And when they kind of stare down the hole and they use their what's that, the rangefinder up in there? I don't have it. They dial into that. That young man has a real opportunity to change his life, you know what I mean, and change the trajectory of the Springfield program all at once with what he's going to do. Is it the next week, 13th?
Yes, because he just got districts done. So,
I mean, so you think about these, and people look at that and they're like, well, I don't really understand golf and how it works, and, you know, that's okay. Neither do we. quite frankly. It just kind of happens. We fall into it, and then we pick it up. But I know that these kids are out there working. I mean, I miss Brian Tolnar and Chris Carfagna exclusively in talking about these kids, because they know everything that's going on with every single golfer in our region. We are really blessed, Anthony, when you think about the sport of golf and the talent that is taking us back to Columbus. So best of luck to Mr. Ensley and everybody that is potentially heading down to Columbus, including JFK and Gardner Mooney and right now Springfield. And could be more as we continue to report this. So well done. Well done, everyone.
Some other thing that we have some time before Leland comes on. I think we have another 10 minutes. Laney Hour was not the only record breaker last night. I want to pull up Braylon Brungard from Springfield, while we're talking about Springfield athletes. She broke her own kills in a match record as she went off for, I think, 34 last night in Springfield's 5-set victory over Poland. So it must have been one of those nights where people were feeling some things in the air. Let's go break some records. So Springfield gets the 5-set victory, and Braylon Brungard not just breaking the record, but breaking her own record that she already set before. She's been an athlete that we've been thrilled to cover over the last 4 years. She has I think multiple player profiles, including one this year with Noah that you can go and find on our website and our YouTube page. But just an incredible night of just record-breaking performances down the end of the season.
And one of the biggest things, Anthony, and we need to constantly kind of pinch ourselves and remind ourselves that, these athletes nowadays are just bigger, fast, stronger. Yes. And these records are not holding up. Records you thought would last for forever are being shattered by underclassmen, which is it's almost comical. But it's a new day. It's a new age. Sports is universally, continuing to advance, and science continues to advance, and diet continues to advance. These kids are healthier than they've ever been. I heard, and it has nothing to do with kids, but I saw a study today that alcohol use is down like across the country because people are just tired of it.
Right.
Which I think is very interesting. So you've got healthier parents that are raising healthier kids. Yep. And, it really is incredible. I mean, there's some of these records I never thought would be surpassed. Never thought these records would be broken. And just like flick of the wrist, we got it. We got it. In basketball especially, right?
Right.
Basketball has been we see 1,000-point scorer on a steady basis.
Yep. All over the place. And now we see a couple of 2,000-point scorers. I think we're going to get one this year. If my memory serves, I think Addison Rhodes is going to be very, very close to 2,000 at the start of the season. And that career record is 2013 for Crestview by Chelsea Boker. So that's very close. That's very close to being a record that'll fall very soon during the hoop season. The one that I know on the top of my head, but I'm sure there's other ones that are about to be broken as well, because there's a lot of good basketball that's about to be played in the winter. Staying on Springfield real quick, I also want to give a shout out to their girls soccer team. Last night got the win over LeBray, and they clinched at least a share of the MVAC championship. So it's a good night for Springfield. Good night to be a Tiger, for sure.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got a text message. I thought I was breaking. Thought I was going to have to pull the Adam Schefter on you.
Breaking news.
When you think about Springfield has taken a lot of flack. It's been a quote-unquote football school for so long. Everybody obviously thinks about Bo Brungard when it comes to that regard. But Springfield does so much. I mean, now Sean Guerrero, their athletic director, has been able to put a focus on every sport because they're dominating in more than just one. Their football team, my goodness, continues to push. And probably have an extra – well, I would say they should have an extra win already with that cancellation game of Waterloo. Right. I still don't understand how that's a cancellation, not a forfeit, but that's a fight for another time. But there's something in the water over in Springfield again, and it's the homegrown persona per se that they continue to do. I love it. I was talking to Sean Guerrero earlier this morning, and he's excited. He's ramped up. He's proud of his kids, as he should be, and it's going to be a fun year, I think, for Springfield on the whole, across every sport, because look what they're doing in golf, Anthony. Like I don't think we've ever really dug into Springfield golf, and here we are. Mr. Ensley's going to get 2 interviews in the course of about 3 weeks. So, hey, Tigers, keep it going. Keep earning those strikes. Going.
And another thing that's coming up very soon on the website, keep an eye out, because the volleyball and soccer brackets got released yesterday morning. They were done Sunday, but they got released on the OHSA website yesterday morning. So very soon we'll just have a post put out that will make it a little bit easier for you to see where your team's at, where they're playing, who they're playing, what district they're in, because I know sometimes that site on the OHSA can be a little daunting if you don't know what region you're in, or you don't know exactly what division you're in as a school. It seems like it's changing every year, so we'll take care of that for you. We'll put out a post here in the next couple of days. It'll break down where every team's at, what division they're at, what region they're in, who they're playing, who's in their bracket, all that fun stuff.
And to reiterate, for those that I'm literally typing a text message right now because somebody's asking about volleyball and some other sports. Unless there's a sponsor, unfortunately for volleyball, really everything but football, we can't supply a broadcast. It's not the end of the world. I mean, we're still going to do our best to get that content out for a story. But the broadcast is typically, I think, $200 for the sponsorship. So if you're looking to have these games sponsored or have these matches sponsored, please reach out to YSN. It's info, INFO, at ysnlive.com, or reach out to our socials. Anthony and I are going to head that up as well. We'd love to do it. I know there's a couple from Canfield that's for soccer that they'd love to do, so we're going to work on trying to get some announcers for those. And then obviously volleyball, we would love to as well. Anthony would love to go and do some volleyball games, and have a deep run. So if you have a sponsor, please let us know. We'd love to make sure that we're doing that. I mean, it's expensive. The OHSA makes it expensive, and I don't know why, but because people will pay it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that $200 is almost all goes to the OHSA. There's just a little bit that goes to the announcer, but it's almost all just going right back to the state when you think about that, the money that we charge a sponsor for a volleyball game. I think there might be some people out there that think that we're getting bank for playoff volleyball or playoff soccer or playoff basketball or playoff softball or baseball or whatever it may be. Not the case. Not the case.
I mean, again, we're not going to complain about it. We're not victims.
No.
This is a business.
No.
But at the end of the day, it's one of those things where, like, if it's $75 and people are like, well, it's $175. Like, yeah, but you're making our announcer go, 100 miles.
Yeah,
and then back. So, like, we got to make sure that they're taken care of. One thing that we talked about that I think we're going to implement, and I don't know when, maybe basketball season, is the looking kind of what the state of the nation, the no tax on tips thing. So we might start doing tips. You can tip the announcer via Venmo or PayPal or something like that. So we're going to work on that because I think that'd be a great opportunity. I mean, if you really like an announcer, you can tip them. Sorry, Anthony, you and I are disqualified from that. So
all right.
Sorry about you.
It's all good.
Yeah, but we'll do that. But I know we have Leland Vargo waiting in the wings. Looking forward to speaking to this young man from Newton Falls. They're talented, and as we roll out the tiger striped carpet for this young man, I mean, he's got 28 goals on the year. Goals. A stud, not only on the pitch but on the baseball field as well. He stood out to us all year last year on the diamond, but boy, is he having a year on the pitch. And I think his first ever interview, ladies and gentlemen, from Newton Falls, Leland Vargo. This is where you got to bring him in, man.
All right.
Here we go. We got him.
Yeah.
Leland, what up, dude?
What's up?
Dude, great to see you. First of all, your success just continues to kind of filter over into other sports, filtering over into other parts of your life too. Do you feel a sense of confidence now
Yeah.
after what you've been doing on the diamond and what you've done on the pitch this year?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, hearing it from everybody else and my coaches and everybody around me, it's a big confidence boost for sure.
When you think about the success you've had this year, we said it on the intro, 28 goals. There's obviously something that's working really well. What's clicking right now on the soccer pitch for you offensively?
Honestly, my teammates have a lot of confidence in me from me making the runs, them passing it up the field. My coach has a big confidence in me to shoot every shot I can get, and it's all glory to them, honestly. Even though, it's on my stats, but it's my whole team as a whole.
Is it a situation where you feel like you can kick the ball and try to put it in the back of the net from anywhere on the field?
Sometimes, yeah. I really, when I score, I try to get as close as I can. Honestly, I don't have a strong shot by any means. It's kind of my footwork kind of gets me there, and obviously the through balls for my teammates that gets me majority of my goals.
Because you're a guy that gets pressured, from that standpoint. Do you try to get trying to get in? You said as close as you can.
Yeah.
You feel the defense kind of clamping down. Do you feel pressured by that, and you try to get the shot off maybe a little earlier, or do you look for your teammates to try to manipulate that as well?
Yeah, there's not much pressure. If they bite on me, I always got another striker to my left that'll have another shot, and if they don't bite, it's usually an open shot. There's not much pressure into that. The only time I really get thrown around is on throw-ins and corner kicks. Other than that, there's not much.
With what you're able to do on the baseball diamond and the soccer pitch at the same time, you are excelling at many sports at once. What's it like to kind of find success in different avenues of your sports career?
It's just a lot of fun to be able to perform for my school and in front of everybody. When it comes to soccer, obviously I haven't worked my whole life for soccer, but this year I've started taking it a little bit serious, and it's obviously paying off. And then for baseball, there's a little bit more pressure on me for that. I've worked my whole life for baseball. And to being able to perform at a high level in both sports, it's been amazing. I've had so much comfort from the community and my team and my coaches. It's been a great time all around.
What have been some of your big challenges as you've been through high school and played varsity sports? What are some of the challenges that you met head on, and what are some of the things that are easy to you?
I think the thing that the challenge, the biggest one is you got practice, you got games. It's keeping up with your work. Especially like baseball, we had 2.5 hour practices, maybe lifting after, a lot of conditioning and stuff like that. Going home and still having the energy to do your mobility for that night or get your work done, it's kind of tough. And then for soccer, the big mental aspect of all the running, and then staying strong throughout the games. I mean, it's long games. You have 80-minute games, and staying strong through that is definitely the hard part. And then the easier parts would just kind of come in what you know. Like for baseball, I played it my whole life. That stuff comes pretty natural to me. Soccer, I had to work a little bit for the start of the season, and everything that I've done is starting to pay off throughout the year.
Junior year is when things kind of start to get real for athletes, right? Especially if they want to play, a sport at the next level. They start to really think about the horizon and what's on the future, and they're looked at for leadership now because you're an upperclassman. There's a lot of step up from sophomore to junior year. What's that transition been like for you to kind of now be an upperclassman?
It's been a lot of fun being able to have a team and be able to run it yourself, or at least help a lot, especially with guys around you that'll listen and that want to get better. It's going to be great. Especially I'm looking forward to being a captain this year for baseball, and being able to run some of my own drills, just help the team as much as I can is going to be a lot of fun for me. But from that jump from sophomore to junior year is a pretty big jump in the leadership aspect. And I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun.
And it can be feast or famine. You've obviously been through that at Newton Falls. You guys can be really good. It can be really tough here. How do you keep yourself level-minded, level-headed, no matter what the record is in the win-loss column?
Obviously, just getting wins for the school is the biggest one. But if you can play at a high level and compete with everybody, I think that's all that really matters. If you go out there, I mean, you guys are all down on yourselves. Like my coach Frank and our head coach for the varsity football team said, you can't teach pride. If you guys all have pride out there and you guys all really try. Losing, if you guys lose to a better team, it kind of is what it is at that point. Sometimes you're gonna have down years. That's part of being high school sports.
Your soccer team hasn't lost a lot. You're 10-5-1, and you're 8-2 in the conference. Most years, 8-2 in a conference would be enough to be right at the top. But there's a really tough conference right now with two other teams that are ahead of you. You're sitting in third. What's it been like to navigate this really tough MVAC on the soccer field?
It's been tough. Like Champion, that team's defense is very, very good. Scoring on them, it was near impossible. They have like 7 guys back. Crestview's very well coached, like top to bottom. They're all very disciplined. They stay in everybody stays in their spot. Those two teams are very hard to play against. When I have to control my team, I have a lot of help from my our head defender, Connor Dunlap, and Tyler Stinson. He runs the field very well. Those two guys help me a lot out there on that field.
What are the similarities in mindset for soccer and then moving over to baseball?
You got to win. That's my main thing. Help the team no matter what's going on, whether I'm pitching or whether I'm at striker, playing shortstop. Main thing is help the team win, help the team succeed in every part. Pick up your teammates no matter what's going on. If you can help them in that aspect and carry them over to whatever sport it is, you guys will have a great season.
You're talking about how much you love to pick up your teammates, which is awesome, but I'm sure there are people that have to pick you up every now and then. Who are those people that you turn to when you need to pick me up or you need advice or you need someone to kind of give you an encouragement boost?
First of all, Frank, our coach, our soccer coach, he helps me out a lot. Then, like I said, our defender, Connor Dunlap, our midfielder, Tyler Stinson, and then my striker, Carter Drake. Those 3, they help me a lot no matter if I'm missing shots, it's not falling today, or whatever's going on. They pick me up every time.
You're thinking about being a role model because congratulations. Those young eyes, those young tiger eyes watching you, your every move. What is it like to see them after the game and they want a high five or want your autograph? What do you want them to remember about you when it's all said and done, about the player, the athlete, and the young man that you are?
I want them to think of me as somebody who just never gave up, no matter when it was, no matter how much we were down, how much we were up. My mentality didn't change. I stayed strong through every game. I was always positive, always had a smile. I always try to have like very good body language. That's my biggest thing. That's one thing my travel coach tells me a lot is body language, big time. And just overall, I want them to know that I helped everybody, or I helped to win, and I helped on the mental aspect, and I try to be the positive kid at all times.
You work so hard at your craft, which means you're determined and you're motivated. What's your biggest motivation? What are those things that get you through the days where you're tired or the days where you just don't feel like working out or working on practice? What are those things that keep you motivated and driven during those days?
For sure, my family, my dad and my mom, they push me through everything. They take me to everything. It's being paid for. If they're willing to take a chance on me, I have to show out and prove to them that they're doing the right thing with taking a chance.
Who are the people that you looked up to when you were younger that kind of molded you to the guy that you are today?
My dad, 100%. That's my role model for sure. That's the guy I want to be like when I grow up. And then on the sports aspect, Francisco Lindor on the Indians, that's the reason I started playing infield. I want to be a pitcher, but I saw him play, and that's what started me playing infield.
I mean, is that why you're smiling all the time, right, Mr. Smile? You got to look up to Frankie Lindor. When you talk about your dad, though, obviously the real life role model that's in your life every day. What are some characteristics that you hope that when you grow up and you have a family of your own that you can mirror off of what your dad has shown you?
He works so hard. With everything that's going on in the world, he's never went down. He's always been there for me no matter what. We've been through a lot together. And he's always put me first, put me over. I want to put my kids first, my family first. I want to work hard for them, obviously. And he is such, like, his character is unreal. You can't break the guy. And that's a guy, that's how I want to be when I grow up.
What is the best advice that someone's ever given you?
It's hard to be a team that doesn't quit. My travel coach, that's probably the best quote I've ever heard from a coach. You can't beat a team that doesn't quit, or it's hard to beat a team that doesn't quit.
Ain't that the truth? I like to ask some off-the-wall questions before we let people go.
Okay.
I want to know, dream car. What if money wasn't a factor? You had all the money in the world. You get any car in the world. Do you have a car in mind that you'd want to go get?
Not a huge car guy. I don't even know. A Beamer M3. I think that's what it
There
is.
you go.
That's
huge guy, Beamer M3. Off the top of your head.
No, that's definitely the dream car.
What
I
about
would for Geo Tracker if I were you, but hey, what do I know?
what are some things that you think if you could run a business, right? If you were kind of selling something, what would you be really good at selling?
I have no clue. Probably baseball bats.
All right.
I know a lot about them, honestly. That's one thing I know a lot about is baseball bats. I'd be pretty good at selling those.
What are you swinging right now?
Right now, I'm swinging the 23 Atlas and the 23 Select Power. I think that's what it is.
Are you all swagged up for baseball?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so take us through the drip, and then what do you get for soccer? Like what drip? What kind of swag do you have for soccer? Anything?
A little bit. For baseball, you got to have wrist tape, whether it's on both arms, either wrist tape or a sleeve. Eye black for sure. Whether if it's cold, a turtleneck. Cleats, they got to match a little bit, but I'm a big bright color guy, so I'll wear purple and pink on my wrists a lot. And then for soccer, I tape my wrists like up through my thumb and everything. That's the only drip thing I got for soccer. Low socks, maybe. I don't know.
Are you in a situation where you can like tape on your wrists, or like what do you I don't know, put on there?
I put a cross every now and again to know everything. All glory to God, obviously. I recently got into that, and I hope to get further into that because that really everything is up to Him, and I think that's my whole path is up to Him. And
come out your walk with Christ.
Yeah, I just started. I want to get into it a lot more, and that's something I look forward to.
Let's go.
That's incredible, man.
That's the best accomplishment you could ever make.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed. That's all I got for you, dude. You are impressive. We are fans. I think you know that from how we covered you in baseball. We're looking forward to getting you back on the show here this spring. Keep doing your thing, and certainly you're welcome here anytime.
For sure. Thank you, guys.
You got it, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Newton Falls, Leland Vargo. Thanks, Leland. Appreciate you, brother.
What a great interview. Man, love that. Love that kid.
Whoa. Like, you go complete, like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, we're going down a path, and all of a sudden he goes, I'm getting into that. I'm getting in it. Wait, you're getting into your faith. Dude, that's awesome. Because you know what? We talk about this a lot. In high school, it's tough to be a parent about your faith. It's tough to say that, I'm trying to get closer to God and I'm trying to ride with Jesus, so to speak. But man, that young man who is a leader in every sense of the word in multiple sports, hopefully there's other kids out there that are seeing that and seeing him as an influence and an influencer, and doing the same thing. I mean, that was cool. That was very, very cool. I'm a huge fan of that young man. Huge.
Yeah, and he's matching talent with faith. And anytime you have the talent and the skill set that he has, you're going to be given a little bit more of a platform, right? They're going to be more eyes on you. They're going to be young kids. They'll look at you and say, man, I want to score 28 goals in a season, or I want to pitch and play shortstop for my baseball team. And when there are more eyes on you and there's a bigger platform on you, you have a more opportunity to kind of just share how you live and how you live that faith out. You don't have to beat someone over the head with the Bible necessarily. You just have to show them how you live and how you're different. And that's what kids like Leland do. They just live differently, and they let the chips fall where they may by people seeing how they walk with faith.
28 goals. I'm sure some of those are like, how'd that get in there? You pick up that Bible. You are rewarded, my friend. You are rewarded. But I'm sure that he's doing a lot of that, himself, but giving the glory, which is what it should be. Leland Vargo, an absolute ace stud, and we're grateful that he spent some time with us here on the show today. Anthony, before we get out of here, thoughts on Tuesday night volleyball? What's on the schedule tonight? Anything got your eye?
Tuesday night volleyball, there's a big one going down. Ty Bartel is going to be in the gym. Camel versus McDonald. It is pretty much MVAC on the line. There's also some other eyes that are on it too, because if Camel gets the win over McDonald, and Mineral Ridge gets a win over Western Reserve, it'll set up a 3-way tie in the MVAC between those 3 schools, McDonald, Ridge, and Campbell. If McDonald wins, they have it. It's theirs outright, and they'll be able to hold up that trophy with no one else to share it with. We all know in sports you don't like sharing, so they're going to try hard to get that season sweep over Campbell. But Campbell's coming off a big win over Hubbard last night. They have some momentum, and we'll see what happens. It's Red Devils, it's Blue Devils. Nothing better you can ask for than a big Soup City showdown in Campbell.
We go from talking about God to talking about 2 sets of devils. That's nothing better than that, right? From that scenario. On to the Joe Dickey Electric. What's Your Spark? Presented by Joe Dickey Electric. They are everything electrical, like YSN. They're available to you 24/7, 365 at DickeyElectric.com. Ronnie, what's your spark?
My spark, I can't even have a name. I don't know who this was. It was just one of the Boardman parents or fans. Really cool moment last night because the game was over. Boardman gets the win. Very tough volleyball match. They came over to the whole coaching staff of Crestview, and they told each one of them, which Coach Cross, Coach Lesenberger, and Coach Auer, and all those coaches, you guys are phenomenally coached. I love the way you kind of lead your team, and just to see an opposing fan be able to kind of do that after a win and go over to the other team and kind of give them a little bit of a sign of encouragement, because obviously Crestview wasn't feeling great. They just lost a 5-set marathon where they put out a lot of energy to try to get into that game. So it was really cool to just kind of put yourself aside and say, hey, I really liked what I saw from the other team, and I'm going to go give them some love a little bit and show them that, like, I appreciate the way they carry themselves. And it was really cool to see a fan do that. Once again, don't know the name, and I don't think the name really is necessary. I think just seeing someone do that for the other team was a really cool sportsmanship moment. I love seeing those kind of moments when I'm out, covering sports.
Yeah, I'm right there with you in the saddle. Being able to see the appreciation given to where it is deserved. Different scenario, different sport, same kind of deal where I saw over the past weekend, the little kids, right? The little kids that are out there, flag football and tackle football, and just have an appreciation. I tell you all the time, I don't care about wins and losses, and nobody should really with kids 7, 8 years old. Like, it doesn't matter. It's just learning the game, loving the game, appreciating the game, all that stuff. And, sometimes you get a win. And we had a little bit of an unexpected victory for the Z-Man on Sunday, to which, he was pumped up, but the humility that he showed in winning, like, it really didn't matter. He could have lost, and he would have acted the exact same. All he cared about were where we were going after the game. God for White House Food Farm, by the way. But to be able to have people that appreciate it, and I think we should appreciate coaches and volunteer coaches especially more when they lose, right? Not just whatever the final score is in our favor, because those coaches aren't going out there trying to lose. Like, they're putting their time, their effort, their resources into this. Sometimes, a lot of times, their money to kind of give them an edge, or what they feel to be an edge. So I'm with you, man. Anytime you can give those coaches appreciation, whether they're paid or unpaid or volunteer or not, you should. So kudos to the fans out there that are doing that and showing what it's like and showing appreciation to those coaches, because they deserve it. There's a lot of sleep that's lost in those especially playoff pushes, as everybody's starting to do around here. We're in week 8 of football, man. I cannot believe it. 8. I mean, we've been doing this for 2 months now.
3 more weeks of the regular season, man. That's all we got.
Thank God. My stomach doesn't hurt as much as it usually does, but boy, it wears you down quick. 2 months and just constantly beat down.
Right.
Wears you down. You get those voicemails like we showed off yesterday. In the
Why is it bites?
I thought about making that our ending. I still might at the end, for more information. Blah, 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 blah. YSN really bites. And guess what? We'll keep on biting. That's all that matters. What a great day to get out and support local athletes. I know Anthony will be. I will be as well. I'll be interviewing the South Range volleyball seniors, I believe, tonight at Giangelo's.
One senior, so you might get a senior and a couple of juniors. I don't know how they're going to.
Senior.
Yeah.
I got 3. That's all I know. And they're all
that's
lefties from what I've been told. So,
Awesome.
hey, and you calm down over there. Do correct me from what we're getting.
Just wanted to make sure
You
you
never
knew.
know.
That way you didn't call someone a senior that wasn't. I'm trying to look out for you, man. Trying to have your back.
Anthony, I don't care. We're gonna put these young ladies on a pedestal. We're gonna raise them up. We're gonna make them feel like heroes because that's who they are. That's all I care about. Is they walk away and they get a free meal from the great people, Lynn and Frank at Giangelo's. That's all I care about. If I mess up, it's not the end of the world. Because guess what? I'll mess up and I'll be tomorrow. And so will you. And so will we. Right here on YSN. Until tomorrow, this has been YSN Live. Thank you to Leland Vargo. Thank you to Jackson Ensley. Best of luck to all the golfers out there that are trying to make their way down to Columbus. Good luck tonight at volleyball. Good luck tonight, everybody, on their ears. We will see you next time on YSN Live. Anthony, may sports be with you, pal.
And you, my friend.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of Your Sports Network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.